Howdy folks, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick and we're on the Amiga 1200, yes it's the AGA chipset, and this is Banshee, a vertical scroller shoot 'em up by Core Design in 1994, so just 2 years before Core Design come up with the very first Tomb Raider game on the PlayStation 1, so they was on a good run from here onwards. It's a shooter for 1 to 2 players. There is a cheat mode on this which I won't activate, so we'll see how far we can get. But I think it's either set, in World War II, or a sort of version of it. You're flying an aircraft and you must advance as far as you possibly can, so essentially blow everything up. Now, as the first shooter I reviewed on the Amiga 1200, I've only ever reviewed one A1200 game before this, which was Pinball Illusions. Hopefully, as the weeks go forward, we'll review the odd one here and there. So, Banshee! That's the name of the plane, and also the name of a strange wailing ghosty type thing. Get ready! Right, here we go. Now, this feels quite nice already. 1 to 2 players. There's power up to get as well. This feels lovely. Okay, so it scrolls left and right through the play field, and it feels like arcade quality already. Sounds really good. Yeah, this is quite weighty, this game. There's the power up there, so by shooting that you can change it to a different power up. I think every time we take a hit we lose a bit of energy until the plane explodes. If you lose all your power and blow up, there is some extend credits also. Yeah, this feels like a bit like 1942 from the arcades or something. Already, this is one of the best shooters I've played. Great quality on this, great graphics, great sound. I'm having to concentrate a bit here. My gameplay isn't the best at the best of times. I think it might be slightly easier on 2-player. At the end of the video, we'll probably put it on demo mode and let 2-player run to see how that is different. But it's very, very difficult. There's 3 different modes. This is on normal, but you can have it on easy and hard as well. So avoid everything firing at you and blow stuff up. Now, by hitting spacebar, this ship goes in this sort of like a loop thing, and that's like a smart bomb. Everything it hits will blow up. Now, if I was going to do, because previously I did a top 10 of my favourite Amiga shooters of all time, and this wasn't in it because I haven't reviewed any Amiga 1200s then, but you know, you're looking at a top 3 position here, up against Silkworm, well, Swiv really, and Xenon 2. This is a lovely, lovely game. Let's just see how far we can get. The difficulty is okay. If you struggle on it, you can put it on easy mode. Easy mode's probably be a bit better for me. Now, wherever Swiv just goes on and on and on, I think this is... I'm not sure if this is stage-based or goes on and on and on as well. We'll soon find out. Listen to the sounds of this thing. It's World War II marvellousness. Shoot everything. Nice and smooth animation. A really, really good game. Did you have this one back in the day? Let me know. I don't know if it come out on the Atari ST or anything like that. There's a big craft there. But if you can get hold of it, by all means do so. Whether it's a real Amiga 1200 or emulation, I recommend it. Right, these look like end-level bosses. 2 huge airplanes. Don't know what size they are. They're like big motherships, like the Star Destroyers in Star Wars, but airplane shape. Right, okay, so take out a few, keep moving. Keep moving, that's the secret here. On 2 players, I think this player 2 has a silver type plane, and you probably need 2 players to advance any distance on this one. I don't know who the enemy are because I haven't read the instructions as per usual. That's 1 plane wrecked. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll see what the variety is as we go through, but we're heading over the ocean somewhere in this imaginary sort of like place. Banshee. I'm not sure if Banshee was a real airplane. If you know that, then let me know. But I'm dying quite quickly. Nice explosion animations as well. Look at the frames in that. I need to make use more of these power-ups. I don't fully understand them. I think maybe I could get like multiple different shots. There's the smart bomb there, which I sort of like wasted. Well, look at that thing. That helicopter flying everywhere. That's a bit like Swiv. Yeah, what's that? Is that a bomb there, extra? Right, there's so many things to shoot. Right, we're going over some sort of like military platform here. Maybe it's an aircraft carrier of doom. I feel the need for speed. There's nothing like this in Top Gun. You even have to be a World War Super Red Baron ace to complete this. And like always, if you have completed this, then let me know. As I said, there is a cheat I'm aware of, but we won't use that. On the title screen, if you type Flav17 and enter, I think the screen flashes, and then you've got infinite lives. So if you want to complete the game, then that's what to do, but always best to try and complete it without cheating, because there's much more an achievement there. Go, go, go! Excellent stuff. This game, as far as I'm aware, didn't have a sequel to it. If it did, let me know, but I don't think it did. If you've got any ideas for any other Amiga 1200 games I can review, then put that in the comment section below. I could never get Chaos Engine to work on the Amiga 500 when I'm trying to play it. I might try and get hold of an Amiga 1200 version, because that was a classic game, to see if that can work. Right, 3 submarines here. So listen to that sound. Ooh, ooh. Now, there was 3 massive planes, now there's 3 massive submarines. 2 are under the water still. We need to take out this one in the middle. And then there's 2 either side which will surface. The enemy are quite well equipped here, aren't they? Quite well equipped against one plane. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Look at the rain coming down. Different weather conditions. This game has got lots of style, lots of attention to detail. 1994 though, very late in the Amiga's run. I don't know how many this would have sold. It was on the Amiga CD32 as well, when it went over to CD before being, well, taken over by PlayStation and the like. But it's good to see. I mean, it's good to see that Core Design made this a couple of years before Tomb Raider. Yeah, great stuff. Tomb Raider, a huge game, of course. I have got a walkthrough of that on the channel, of sorts. It's not an expert walkthrough, but we do complete the game. So if you're into Tomb Raider, I recorded that quite a while ago, have a look at that. Might be a playlist for Tomb Raider, I'm not sure. When we got about halfway through Tomb Raider 2 and then aborted it because it was taking way too long. I don't know if these sounds are completely sampled from World War II films, but they sound very realistic. I mean, the aircraft guns feels like I'm shooting a machine gun on ground level. It's pouring with rain, but we won't get struck by lightning. You see my tactics here. We're shooting one, then get out of the way and shooting another one. Up, periscope. Down, periscope. Launch the nuclear weapons. Yes, that was a line from Toast of London, I think. Top Channel 4 show starring Matt Berry. Good. Right, I didn't think I'd give a shout out for Toast of London on this, but there we go. One more sub to take out. It looks like the levels do go on and on and on. They don't end, so it is a bit like Swiv in that respect. Is it going to stop raining? Maybe. Energy's flashing there. You can see on the top left. Player 2's doing okay because he hasn't even left the airport. There's a lighthouse we've taken out. Boof. And we're dead. Energy back up. That's the green bar you can see. I'm sure you've worked that out already. I'm sure there's something wrong I'm doing with the power-ups. Should have been able to upgrade the weapons by now, I would have thought. But there we go. I might be doing this the hard way. What do you think of this game? Do you like it? Do you think it's rubbish? Or do you think it's awe-inspiring, impressive? If you own... Oh, it's going a bit foggy now. If you only had an Amiga 500, like I did, then these are looking pretty good. Yeah, look at the fog effect over that bridge. Alright, visibility is a bit difficult. Planes flying through the fog. You might notice occasionally there's people running across the bridges. We can take them out as well. I don't know what they're thinking. Lots of lighthouses here. Must be a very dark place, or maybe really prone to fog. Kaboom! Kasplat! Right, is there people running along the bridge? There's a few of them. We got them. We got them. I don't know what threat they were pending, but they were. I mean, there's lots of different waves of enemies. They don't come down the same each time. They come from the left of the screen, the right of the screen. They're gliding all over the place. Very hard to predict this. Just like real warfare, I presume. No cockpit view, but I am pushing it now. So as far as arcades go, if you saw this in the arcades, I don't think it was an arcade game, but if you saw this in the arcades, you think, yeah, this is a great game. I want it on my computer. If you saw it on this, you'd think, how have they done that? Well, they have done it. Not sure how many copies this sold, but deserved to sell a lot. I mean, if I was playing this on the PlayStation, I'd still be impressed with it. And the PlayStation 4 as well. Because what it's aiming to do, it aims to do really well. It's trying to do a style of arcade shooting. It makes that. Fantastico. Looks like going over... Is that water again? I'm not sure that is water. I think it must be. I think we're in a... Rather than the sea, I think we're on an inland lake. Looks a lot calmer this time. Oh, medic! Call for backup. Red 5 standing by. Oh my word. Actually, a Star Wars skin on this would be great, wouldn't it? This was over the Death Star. Is there a vertical shooter set over the Death Star like this? I don't think there is, unless someone's homebrewed it. Oh, that I'd be in heaven now if someone homebrewed Banshee, so everything in it was Star Wars. Yeah, awesome. Let me know if someone has done that. Yes, that would be worth looking at. Oops, they're still shooting at me. There's no respite in this. There's no rest between levels. You're going and going and going. Right, I think that's an energy power up. We can change it a bit. Right, do that. Oh look, right, we're firing bombs now. So we've sorted that out. That's going to help us a little bit. So every time we shoot, I think a bomb drops down. That's unlimited. Right, that makes things a little bit easier. Because the amount of ground things firing at you. Try and count the amount of stuff firing at me. People on the ground. There's tanks. There's gun turrets. They're all out like crazy people. There's a train now going across. Insanity. Boof. So this is without a cheat on, so you can see, even for a beginner, you're going to get quite some distance on this. Or was that it? So I did get quite some distance. I lasted as far as the trains. Do you know, I enjoyed that so much. Normally I'd end it now, but I enjoyed that so much, I think we're going to have another go. We won't cheat. We won't cheat, otherwise the review will go on for about an hour, but that's well worth having another look on that. That was absolutely awesome. Let's put my initials in. So well done the people that recommended this to me to play. I think it's been more than one of you. It's been a while since I actually started doing Amiga 1200 games. This is only the second one. Hopefully there will be some more, but if they're all of this quality, yahoo! Enjoying this better than Pinball Illusions. Makes more use of the AGA chipset in my mind. Off we go. Right, let's try and be a bit more professional now. See if we can get further than the trains. Try and pay more attention. So now I can see it starts off a little bit easy. Maybe I should have put it on easy mode. Check out that green bar of energy. Don't want that going too low. Try and avoid as much fire as I possibly can. Don't have to blow up everything. If you can, that's a bonus. It'll probably give you an upgrade. Yeah, that's not getting destroyed. Oh, it did get destroyed, right? Look out for energy. That's probably your most important power-up, I would say, here. I think you can hear the... I hope you can hear the plane noises coming in and out and the different vehicles. They do tend to have their own individual sounds, a lot of them. Quite often in these games, the things firing at you are just a yellow ball. These ones, although they are balls, they are glowing. Puts an extra bit of quality to the thing. Right, a first boat's turned up. Oh man, I need a cheat for infinite power. Oh, I've gone. Exploded into a barrel of custard. Down. How many pilots are on the screen at the same time? Definitely need a stronger plane. That's not changing. What's that? I think it might be a bomb. Eat dust, enemy. Eat dust. We're over the sea. You can see there's like waves. They're not moving, but that's okay. We might be going over the sea or some Artex wall. No, it's the sea, alright. There's boats. Multiple cannons there firing at us from there. We're dead again. I think we're doing worse than last time. Oh, definitely need a player 2 here. Wherefore art thou, player 2? Well, I am a top airline pilot. I'm not quite as good as Han Solo, or the Red Baron, or Biggles, but I'm sort of like Nick in the flying. So as a World War ace, I think I would have only made it to probably week 1 of the war, and then that would have been it. Credits 2. I've already lost 1 lot. Oh man. If only I could put some more money in. Boom, boom, kaboom. Nobody's died really in the making of this video. Just theoretical computer people. Right, the 2 planes again. We know what happens here. Alternate between the 2. You can see the boss's energy there underneath mine. That's the horizontal green bar gradually going down. There we go. When it gets to halfway, I think one of them might blow up. Keep an eye on the boss energy, using my power-ups there. No, they seem to be both active. Oh, don't say it's going to regenerate after we destroy one of them. There's one gone. Good, right. So the rest, it doesn't regenerate, so the rest of the energy then we're there. Got a bit more power there for that power-up. I've got to take him out too many more times. Oh, took a big hit there. Oh, we're gone. Right, he's gone now for sure. That's enough. Goodbye, massive airplane. Goodbye. Take that. Right, next up. Is this when it goes? It's going to start raining in a minute, isn't it? I seem to remember from before. Or are we a bit off that? I know there's 3 huge submarines we got to hit at some point. I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. This game is absolutely fantastic. Awesome stuff. Yeah, I'm going to be playing this for a lot more after this review's over, you know. Already going to be a lot longer than I planned it to be, but I make no apologies there. Banshee. Is this better than Swiv? I think it might be, you know. Better than this. Actually, this might be my number 1. I don't know. I'd have to review it, but yeah, it is good. Power-ups need to be a bit more stronger, but that might, as I say, that might be saying I'm doing a bit wrong. Whoa. Take that, you. Hear the ricochets. Hear things blasting off stuff. God knows what the hard mode's like. I mean, this is medium. This is hard enough for me. Maybe the modes are quite similar. Unlimited bullets here, so we ain't got to worry about recharging. Unlimited fuel, haven't got to worry about that either. Just need to worry about the green bars on the left. How are we doing for that? Here's the 3 submarines from before. Right, we know the middle one's going to surface. Listen to your submarine noises. Join in if you want. Whoa. Red alert. I'm going in. I've taken a cut. It's not bad. The propeller's having a bit of problems. Call in for car stairs. Well, come on. A plane shooting a submarine, is that realistic? Maybe not. Has a plane ever taken out a submarine? Seems a bit unusual because the submarine could just go underwater. I don't think the plane could go underwater. That's him gone, right. Right, the other 2 subs, they surface because the lead one's gone. Check out that wake of water behind them. Green bar about almost halfway on the bosses. Come on. Take a quick shot and then get out the way. Patience is the key here, and I don't think I've got enough patience here. A couple of shots, then zip away. Oh, I only got to take 1 more and I'm dead. That's it. Any more credits left? Well, I've got another life. It's plain and simple. Terrible rain. We need an umbrella. I think that thing's gone, isn't it? No. They're still firing missiles at us. Come on. Just blow up. Just blow up both submarines. We want to get a bit of distance. At least to the trains like before. You know, I don't think I'm doing better than the last go. I think I'm doing roughly the same. No, I needed that to be energy, really. I needed to recoup that. A small gap. Not going to be very long, though. Oh, they've been a bit generous. Right, here we go. Next up. So there's a small breather there, which is quite rare in this game. I think they may turn up every now and again, rather than the stage ending. Take me to the bridge. Tanks on the bridge. Oops, and that's me done. Nice shadowing here. Brilliant colour palette. Yeah. I like the way you can go left and right, so it's hiding the narrowness of the screen. rather than just showing it all together there and having a larger screen, it's a clever effect. Much like you get in the arcades as well. Adds a bit of style to the thing. These guys on the bridge, they died yesterday, they're going to die again today. It's Groundhog Day for them, as the mist, the fog, descends over the proceedings. Wowzers. So do compare this to other vertical shooters if you're new to the Amiga. Swiv, Xenon 2, Dragon Breed as well. The lesser ones. Whoa. Wowzers. Oh, God. I think I sort of like heard my engine stall before it blew up there. Come on. Oh. I think we'll be coming up to the train soon, won't we, once we get out of this mist? Going over some strange rock formation. Is that another bridge? No, it's the sea again. Man. Man alive. Woo. So when you do that spacebar attack, you won't lose any energy. Just don't crash into anything afterwards. I think we're almost done for here. There's some mines being dropped by some planes. Don't crash into them. I haven't done any on the channel yet, any aircraft simulations on the Amiga. Maybe need to come to those. A few people have suggested a few ones I can look at. That might be worth doing at some point. Didn't really play them a lot back in the day. They weren't sort of my style of game. I like the game, believe it or not. This is going to shock you now, where it didn't take much thought process and you could just play it straight away. Excellent. So Lotus 2, Kickoff 2, and basically any other shooter. Boom. Whoops. Okay. Test Drive 2 as well. Let's add that in. But if I'd had this back in the day, I would have been playing this quite a lot. It would have been a favourite when friends come round, or I went through their house. And we could have both done 2 players and got this. I'm sure we would have completed this 2 players together, because kids get obsessed with stuff, don't they, really? Would have been talking about it at school all day, would have met up on it, probably would have done it. No save feature in this, so you can't save your progress, so you have to do it all in one or not at all. So, like a lot of these games, if your mum called you down for dinner halfway through, that was a disaster. I'll be there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. No, it's getting cold. Oh, I'll have to reset it. We've all been there. Boom. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. We're going over one of their bases. Take that tank. Take that people on the floor. Take that tank as well. Right. The train. This is where we got last time, and we got hardly any energy left. I think it's going to be another bit of history repeated. It's another bit of history repeated. Has that been gone? That was exactly the same time I died before. That was cool. That was like Groundhog Day, that was. Complete duplication. Well. Right, I told you at the start we're going to try and get it to go into demo mode so I can show you a little bit of what it's like with 2 players, because then the game, although it's brilliant as a 1-player game, it really comes alive when you hit 2-player, because a lot more things are doable. So let's put my initials in here as all the N's. I'm not sure how long we got to wait. We might have to edit this to get it into the 2-player mode. Right, we beat Adrian anyway. Adrian! Hannibal's top. Come on, go into demo mode. Banshee. Jade there, Martin. Come on, go into demo mode. Right, here we go. 2 players. So, as I told you, player 1 has a gold plane, player 2 has a silver plane. With 2 of you on the screen at the same time, although you both have to scroll in the same direction to get it to go either left and right. Look at that. Lots and lots of fun you can have. Well, anyway, I hope you liked having a look at that game. That was Banshee on the Amiga 1200, published by Core Design in 1994. A rather sensational vertical shooter. If you've got any views about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. If you want to support the channel, help it grow, then please consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you want to help it a little bit more, there's patreon.com/njenkin. Every little bit helps there. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye. Goodbye.